So this is very interesting, guys, and extremely weird why this is happening right now. But an X Factor contestant, Zoe Alexander, has just exposed everything on the show, how manufactured it is, exposed Nicole, Tulisa, Louis, Psycho, Dermot, everything, and we're going to get into it and analyze everything she has said in a 15-minute video and get it out to you guys within 10 minutes, because I'm absolutely furious at how this girl has been manipulated and used. It is sickening and disgusting.
I felt like everyone in the room was laughing at me. I felt like they were all in on the joke, and I realised that the entire X Factor team were in on it all day, if not from the beginning. He was pretty hostile to everyone, and then he turned to me, looked me up and down, and said, "Oh, I get it." And I didn't really get that at the time.
Hey guys, it's Murad Muradi. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, click that button, guys, for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram at Murad_Muradi. Subscribe to the channel, my Patreon, my merch, my podcast. I would appreciate it, and links are below for my filming equipment if you guys wish to check out any of that. Thank you very much. Now, a trigger warning in place. A trigger warning in place before we get into this, because I want to put that there because this girl has gone through a lot. This is basically a Black Mirror episode. Everything that we've been fed to about X Factor, allegedly from what she's been saying, is just a complete lie. And basically, for those of you who don't know who she was, let's just start there. She had an audition that went wrong, and people were like, the judges were like, "You look like Pink, you're begging Pink, stop the song beforehand."
I sent them this.
As you can see in my choices, no Pink songs. This is the email I sent, now including So What, the song they insisted I sang if I wanted to take part in the show. And
told her, that you need to go, you're wrong, and she just went AWOL and crazy. And we all thought that this girl is weird. Like, why are you running off the stage, barging this, you have anger issues. And of course she felt the massive effect from being on that show throughout her life up until now, and she's explaining what really happened behind that scene. So first and foremost, she does say that, they were told her that she had to sing these Pink songs. She didn't want to. She gave a list of songs. They said, no, you have to sing this song and that song or whatever. They made her out to be this individual who wanted to be Pink so badly. And they told her to get there at 6 a.m. for the audition. She got there for 6 a.m. only for them to meet her at 8:30 in the morning. So already delayed. And again, hair and makeup and everything done. And when she goes out to the audition and everything, they're saying, what song do you want to sing? But before they say that, Louis says that she looks like Pink. All of the audience and all of the judges and what they say is scripted. Everything. All of them. And it's crazy. I'm so upset with Nicole and Tulisa when it comes to this, guys. I made notes about it because I don't even know how to get into this. I've just watched it all and I'm so heated. When we see her, talking and contestants talk, and there's a long queue of other people who are meant to, compete in this competition, that's actually a big lie. There's no other contestants. They're all part of the audience and they're all just standing in a queue. Or people in the background, they're just audience. For us, we think that other contestants, and all this time we thought that, well, no, that's just a big lie that they've also fed us. There were actually only 10 contestants who are pre-selected for the show, she says. And, so there's this idea that they go to different cities and they audition so many people and they're tired and everything. All of that is a complete lie. All of that is a complete lie. They forced her to be this Pink type of person, and the producer said to her, if the judges say no to you, you must beg. You must cry, you must beg to them, you must get on your knees. This is what the producers were telling her to say. And they said to her, what song are you going to sing? And then she said Pink song, and they all looked, and she felt stupid, but the producers told her to say this. So they were confused. She was confused as to why the judges would even question what song you're singing and everything, because surely they will know all this. It's all scripted. You can even see Tulisa reading the lines and so forth. She sings a song and then stops, and all of the judges are talking about how she has identity issues. But how can she have identity issues if the producers behind the scenes were forcing her to sing those Pink songs? None of it makes sense.
It's very confusing for me because I did feel like I was watching a Pink tribute act.
Make it make sense. Now, before I continue with this, these videos were done a month ago, 2 months ago, but it's all going viral right now. In the last 24 to 48 hours, it's gone viral on TikTok. Everybody is speaking about it, and now it's been alerted to me as well. The majority of the comments are all literally from within the last 24 hours, so it's gaining massive traction right now. So they told her to, stop singing the song, you have identity issues, and she was confused because she was saying, well, you guys told me to sing this song.
You told me to sing a Pink song. I didn't want to sing a Pink song.
You guys told me to do this song. I don't have identity issues. I don't want to sing this Pink song. I'm good doing whatever I want to do. You guys are forcing me to, sing these songs, and then you're pushing this narrative on me. So it's all prefixed before she even knew it. And then Tulisa was like, no, we didn't. No, we didn't.
I never told you to sing a Pink song.
Obviously lying like the absolute waste man that she is. And then obviously even Nicole and all of them were all confused. They told her to sing a different song. She did. Now, what she also says is the audience were actually cheering for her, but they've cut out the audience reaction and replaced it with something else instead, or replaced it with silence instead when Tulisa said this or this. So the audience were just as confused, but they've edited it all to make us feel as if the audience are on the side of the judges. It's really one of the biggest mindfucks that I've ever seen ever. And then of course, she gets upset and annoyed because what she's seeing is different people. I'm so like shaking from the story, guys. It's like such a Black Mirror episode. It's just detestful and disgusting. Then she gets upset and she walks off and she's annoyed. But what it looks like is that she's throwing this around or she's pushing people when that never actually happened. Her dad then walks out and she walks out with her dad, and then Tulisa's like, get off the stage, and Nicole stands up and says, whoa, 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 can you stop? In actual fact, Tulisa and Nicole's reactions were filmed after, and they put that in there to make it look like as if she was charging towards them. So they filmed those reactions afterwards, the judges, knowing what they were doing, how they were also complicit in this manipulation. Disgusting. I'm sorry, I've lost so much respect for Nicole and Tulisa. I've never really had much respect for them anyways, but they've absolutely been exposed. And then the dad said, you'll never get away with this. That was again cut out. Then they walked out and she's crying. She's having a big breakdown, a tantrum because she's from 6 a.m. in the morning, she's there. She's been lied to through thick and thin, left, right and center. What was also said prior to the audition was that Dermot O'Leary was looking her up and down and in a very grotesque way saying, oh, you're the pink person. Again, this narrative. And then when she spoke to Caroline Flack was saying to her, well, you don't have to do it this way. You can leave the industry and come in the industry through a different way. People do different things to get into the industry and so forth. All of this kind of, the things that you need to do to beg up to the higher powers. And I just find it to be so sickening and disgusting. The producers are then filming her as she's running out. And the producers beg her to come inside. And then since then, she's lived a life of absolute turmoil. So this whole pink narrative was prefixed, guys. She didn't know this. This is such a Black Mirror episode to a T. It's actually so scary. And she's sitting there and she's speaking about it. Then she said that one of the contestants, Kitty Brooknell, messaged her afterwards to say, this is all airing out. This is what's going to happen. Like, I'm sorry to hear this for you. She was shocked. She was convinced that they weren't going to air the scenes, but they did. And her life was in absolute turmoil since. This after that. All of this was been edited. And we got people like Tulisa and Nicole and Gary Barlow who all knew about this. They were complicit about this.
I told you to sing a Pink song. Did you hear that come out of our mouths?
Listen, we had a second song from you as well.
They took part in this fixed narrative, all of them saying that she's overconfident. You sound too much like Pink. Why do you sound like Pink? You have identity issues. None of this is making sense. Why are you doing this? You need help. XYZ. And I'm just like, all the judges took part in it because they knew what they're doing, but they want to play it all innocent. I've lost so much respect for Gary Barlow. I've lost so much respect for Nicole, for flipping Louis Walsh, always Dermot O'Leary. I've lost respect for all of these people, and Tulisa herself, I have lost much respect for her because she came into the industry as a young girl, as N-dubs, and she got manufactured into being an absolute fool, let alone how she treated Misha B and everything. This is all gaining massive traction now. Dermot O'Leary's been exposed, the judges have been exposed, X Factor entirety, the way they mismatched the audience reactions to put it with what they want. They also then edited her to, show certain features and exaggerate them by changing the eye color, making the nose seem a little bit longer, giving it this kind of clownish, devilish kind of features. It's so interesting how they do it that even I feel like we've all been lied to. All of us that watch the X Factor, we've all been lied to. And as far as I'm concerned, these main big contestants from the show, whether it be Little Mix and so forth, they all need to speak up about it as well, because you've come from this demonic show that have treated these individuals and people so badly, and the disrespect is ridiculous, guys. Absolutely shocking. I wanted to put this into a 10-minute video. I feel like I've explained it, but I also feel like you should go and watch her videos as well, because she does explain it, but just in a very long manner. But they've exposed everything, and all of these individuals, Nicole, I can't get them out of my head. They effed with her head to the point where she's messed up. Like, her head is messed up. She's so, the mental torture and the PTSD that comes with this, I feel like is just horrific. And I feel so much empathy for this person. I feel sorry for this person for what they've gone through. They were going to that show thinking they were going to have a good audition. Everything was fixed. There's no audience queue. 10 people were pre-selected onto the show. They were told her to sing these Pink songs. They kept telling her to sing these Pink songs. Get it at 6 a.m, 2 hours earlier, whatever. Okay, cool. Then they go onto the stage and they're like, oh, you look like Pink. The judges were saying. They knew that this was the Pink girl. Even Dermot knew. Tulisa knew. Gary Barlow knew, but they kept on playing on this girl, and they watched her have a breakdown in front of their very own eyes. They didn't care. Then they said that they were going to use the footage against her because it was masked as TV gold. They use this person as an individual. I feel disgusted. I'm sickened, and I'm absolutely just so angry at how this young girl was treated, and it's just an absolute form of injustice. And I feel like we have to bring this to the surface and talk about it, because they've all just been exposed. All of them are absolute waste men. Simon Cowell is the biggest waste man. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this. Subscribe to the channel. Sorry guys, click that button for daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.